folks, welcome back. We are doing Superunknown by Soundgarden, which I can't believe we haven't done already, to be honest. In terms of tuning, you're going to need to tune down 2 strings. Your E string goes down to D and your A string goes down to G, so they will sound like this and like this, and the rest are as you would have normally. In terms of tones, we're obviously using Kim's signature guitar. This is the Polara Kim Thale. Loving this. And I'm also using the 91 for gain and my Morgan MVP over there in the corner. You don't want too much gain for this one, because there's lots of that arpeggiation stuff and notes ringing out. Too much gain and that's just going to turn into a big smush. You don't want that. So the first riff goes like this. Basically that, okay? Now you're going to get some repeating parts. You know, you'll get those motifs coming back. So we have a hammer on, a pull off and a pull off. And I'm on the G string there for the beginning. So you pick once and you sound out 4 notes. Then you're going to play this. And then that fell again. Okay, so 5 3 0 3 0 0. So after this part, you're going to play this 3 times. Then there's this fill. Now on the album version, you'll just hear. You'll just hear that, right? Live though, Kim plays this. He leads with that, okay? So, you know, do what you want there. But if you want to do the studio version, it's... And then into that. Or the live fill. So you're there on the 5th string, right? Then you're going to play this. This is the main verse riff. So it's the 5th fret and the 3rd fret, and then you play the 5th and 4th string open. And then that motif again. I usually play that on my little finger on my 1st, just because it's comfier, but you might probably find it easier to do it with your 1st and 3rd. Doesn't matter, whatever's comfiest. You play that 8 times round, and then the singing comes in, and then it branches off. I mean, at least if you want to play, I think, Kim's part, which is this. You play this 3 times. That 3 times, and the 4th time just that, okay? So the whole part would be and around again. So that last fill is just that little fill, okay? Pretty straightforward. You go around that whole thing 4 times. But on the 4th time, there is a slight variation. You're going to go like that. And then you got that next up, right? Again, though, there is a live fill. It's slightly different. So the 4th time on the studio album, it's and then around that, right? But the live fill's very, very subtly different. It goes... You just play 1 extra note. You go back to the 5th fret. before you do the little roll. Then we go to this part, which is back to one more of these. Slight variance there as well. So we start on the next string up, basically the same pattern. And again. But this time, the fill's just on that same string, right on the 5th string. So that again. One of these. This time, a very subtle variant. You don't hear that part. Which then allows you to get into this position. So we're going to do 5, mute, with just like the back of your second finger there, which is what I'm using. And then you're going to have your 3rd finger on the 4th string, and the 3rd string is open. And the rhythm is going to be play that 3 times, okay? So we've got down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up for the first part. Then the 3rd bar is and there I'm putting my first finger on the 2nd fret on that G string, right? And then this last fill. That's a bit of tab, right? This is why you don't want too much gain. You can hear all of that, all of those notes really articulately, okay? So 3 times of that, then you go back into this riff. 3 times. On the 4th time, you go up 1 string. And then you play this rundown. That again. 3 of these. You know that. 1 of these. And then this rundown. Pretty straightforward. You're just playing that. So it's 3 notes. 3rd fret, 2nd fret, back up to the 3rd, hop down to the low string, on the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, like that. Let me play it completely clean so you can hear it. Again. Then you're into the first chorus, which goes. Like that. So the first time you'll hear. Just play it clean again. Note. That note in between's muted throughout that. Pretty straightforward. Then put the distortion back on. Then we've got a rest. So 1, 2, 3. 3rd fret. Like that. And you're going to play that 3 times. So slowly. 3, 4. Then you go to 8th notes for 2 bars. You got that little turnaround. So we have. Now you could just play. Could just play that. I'm putting in that little open string there. Open D, right? Either of those is fine though. Then it goes into a little mini solo part. Just play that 4 times behind the solo part. There is some wah, so chuck some wah on. Now I have tabbed this mini solo because it's quite cool. It goes, it comes in on the 1 and, so we've got this 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. We've got that part, so it's a slow bend on the 5th fret there on the G. Then you have this. So slowly it's 3, 4, 1, 2. Something along those lines, right? Now that little run comes in on the 2nd beat. So we have 3, 4, 1. Now you're in, right? So we've got triplet there, and then, you know, bend, release, bend. Doesn't really matter what you do there, but I've tabbed it as close as I can get it. Again, slowly. Then we're into verse 2. Verse 2 goes like this. All that good stuff. 3 times of that. 4th time. Just stay on that. Very simple. Just 3 notes. Back into the pre-chorus. 3 times of that, then you go straight in. Okay, so that's the first 2 parts, then that again, right? So you know this already, it's just 4 times of that. And then you do a bar each. Then this run down. Then we have this. Just play that 8 times round, so it's. Again, let me clean it up so you can hear it clearly. So again, it's just a really quick hammer on. With that rhythm, okay? Then you leave it ring out after the 8th time. Then we got another solo, and behind that solo is. very subtle variance on the chorus riff. It's just much more simplified, right? So you've got down, rest, rest, change. Okay, 2 rests. That goes around 12 times. Now solo wise, you know, you just basically, pentatonic stuff will do you fine, but just go for it, really. I mean, it's basically, you know, you're going to be doing a G blues or G minor pentatonic, really will probably sort you out. And then you're going to go 3 times around this. And then three times round that, and then you got a couple of beats rest, 3 beats rest, and then you play. And that, folks, is it. Done. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.